So, instead of glazing anime characters, you should try to become like them. Instead of saying that, oh, Ayano Koji is so cool, or oh, this character from this anime, like this isekai or whatever, is so cool, or taking characters from movies or series or whatever, and just saying, oh, Walter White is so cool, Patrick Bateman is so cool, you should try to become like them. Today, we will discuss this concept. About me, I'm Prateek, and I got a 97% in my 10th board exams without any coaching, tuition, or reference books. I went from an average student to the top of my entire grade, and I'll tell you how to do the same. So let's start the video. So, what my point is that many people watch anime, series, or movies, anything like that. Like it can be any form of media, be it books, games, anime, movies, but usually it's either series, movie, or anime. These three are the most popular, and in that too, anime is the most popular one, right? They see those like contents, then they see their characters, the main character or one of the characters, then think, oh, this character is so cool, I want to be like him. The reasons? Generally, the reasons are first, the character has a lot of money, like he's very rich, so they think that if they become like him, then they'll have to have a lot of money. Second, the character is like cool, like he's shown as a badass person who can do literally anything, like blowing up some cars or some shit, and they think that if they can be like him, then they'll do things like that. Three, which is the most common one, this is girls. This is like they see the character being himself, and girls are literally falling for him. They're literally coming to him and saying that, oh, I want to date you or some shit. And they think that if they also become like that character, then girls will come towards them too. Then fourth, it is kind of superficial one, which is that they think of muscles or mind, right? Let's say you see a character like Hulk, and you think that, oh, I want to be like him because I want muscles like him. Now, the problem is that these people, they see the character and then they think that, okay, I want to be like him, but they do not do any changes in them, right? The point is that let's say you are watching an anime, let's say any isekai anime, alright? Now the MC has a lot of girls. Now you think that, okay, I want to be like an MC, I want to be like the MC so that I have a lot of girls. So you start pretending to be like him. You just go around in that weird ass dark ass mood, and then you try to pull some girls, but it of course does not work. Like of course, if you want to be like Walter White because of his coolness, you wouldn't start making drugs, right? That's the point. So many people just do either surface changes, no changes at all, or they just think about it and then do shit like making edits or making weird ass things like, okay, one day I'll be like Ayano Koji, or if you like how many likes this comment gets, I'll do that many push-ups so that I can be like him. Those weird ass shits. You get my point? That's the problem. Like if you're admiring a character, that's fine, that's completely fine, because of course characters are made to be liked. But if you want to be like them and you do not do any changes in yourself or any real changes in yourself, like instead of like just changing your own self like from the inside, you just change your outer surface, your outer body, your outer movement so that you think that you can be like him. That's the problem. Let me tell you my story. So it's late 2023 and early 2024 going on, right? Like the time of December or November and January timing, right? Now recently I just completed a series, Classroom of the Elite, and if you know about animes and everything, then you would know about that. At that time I was watching anime basically every day, every night. I would come home from school, watch anime for all day, then all night, then I would sleep for like 2 or 3 hours, then I would wake up, go to school, come home, and everything. Like this was the whole routine. Now I had recently watched Classroom of the Elite, and that shit like looked so cool to me. You know the reason? The reason was girls. Of course. Like at that point, I had a girl that I liked in my class, right? Like in my class, there was a cute girl that I really liked. But I could not get her because, of course, I had no confidence, no gains, no advantage, no nothing. Like I was basically a nobody at that point, just an NPC. So when I saw Ayano Koji just pretending to be himself, and just because he's so cool and knows everything in the world, he can just get girls. I thought, why cannot this be me? Why cannot I be like this? You know, that's why I started this educational arc. Like the main point, the main focus was girls because I wanted girls and mainly this particular girl. But the reasoning behind getting girls and how to do that, this came from Classroom of the Elite. Because when I watched Classroom of the Elite, I was like, my mind slowly started bending. Like, how can this guy who does not talk much, who does not have, like, who didn't even smile once in the whole series, third, he did not even have any good friends or anything, no good connections, whatever, and he still got so many girls. But still, I am just a loser. That's what stuck to me. And the reason, like the answer that I found was that maybe because he was intelligent, because he was a genius, girls were falling for him. Now, first of all, one might argue that of course it's a fictional series, so maybe like it's a fictional series, so maybe like girls are just being shown to be attracted to him, while in real life it is not. Then, that why do you specifically choose intelligence? Why could not you choose strength? Like he has great strength, or his abilities to to be socially good or whatever. Like there can be n number of things. He's good at piano or whatever. So you can just take that. Why did you choose geniusness, like intelligence? To that, first of all, my answer is that, well, I don't know. Like I just saw it and thought that it would be so cool if like I could be like him. I did not care at that time if it was fictional or whatever. Then the next point was that why did you specifically choose intelligence? Why could not it be strength or social skills or whatever? To that my answer is that during my fifth or sixth grade, I was already good in studying, but that slowly depleted at the time of eighth grade, then ninth grade, and so on. So the point is that I was already good at something in the past, but not so good. It was like above average kind of thing. So I thought that instead of starting from things like strength or fitness from the literal scratch, I did not know anything about going to the gym, calisthenics or whatever. I did not even know what calisthenics meant. Or for any other skill like piano. Like I did not know anything, I did not have any teacher. Instead of doing that, I should just focus on something that I can actually improve, which is reasonable for me to improve. That's why I chose studying and intelligence. Right? So what I thought was that maybe Ayano Koji is so attractive to girls because he's good at studying. Now, how can I be like Ayano Koji and be attractive to girls? By studying. Right? That's what I thought. Now, you know what I did? I from that point, from around that prime frame, from December and January, I started studying and studying and studying. I literally built a timetable, thought I have to study every day, every night, every hour of the day, every minute of the day that I can manage, so that I can get the best. And by that point, I had started studying and studying and studying so much that even my family was shocked, like what happened to him. While the actual reason was getting girls, but the main reason was that I was admiring this character, Ayano Koji, and thought that why cannot I be like him, right? And you know what the result was? In my ninth midterm exams, I got a 75%, while in my ninth final exams, I got an 87%. Now you can just think of a 12% difference in percentage just after 2 or 3 months. That was the actual power of studying. Now, why did I tell you this story? The point of this story is that if you are admiring the character, if you are liking someone, then if you try to become like them and actually change yourself, you fundamentally break yourself, then build yourself from the scratch. If you do that, then it's completely fine for you to like a character. I even motivate that thing. I even say that you should do it. I encourage that. Because that is the thing that will improve the process of you becoming better and better by so much. Right? But the problem is when people do not understand what liking a character, being obsessed with it, and trying to be like it even means. You know why? Because they think that if they can make edits about it, or if they can just talk about it on Reddit or whatever, then they are being cool or some shit. You must have seen those people in your class who say that, yes, I am Ayano Koji bro, or yes, I am Walter White bro, those weird ass characters, right? That's why I'm saying that instead of just trying to be like those goofy ass people that are in your class and of course you must hate them, instead of that thing, you should actually build yourself up. You should just think what is in that person that I like first, then what is that the activity that person is doing that if I do, then I have a high chance of becoming like him, Like, of course, do not like start killing people just because you like Patrick Bateman or some shit, right? But my point is that just choose a characteristic which you can actually follow. For example, many people like Patrick Bateman. Why? Mainly because he is rich and he has some cool scenes, so they want to be cool. Now, what you can get from him? First, work hard to be rich. Second, you have to like become the like owner. You have to get power and everything, so that you can actually like exhibit power. You can exhibit an aura. You can be cool. So that's how you can get anything from the character and then become like that character. Okay, one more tip is that instead of thinking of that character, think what would that character think of you. Let's take the example of Anukoji, because of course I watched Classroom of the Elite and had read many of his novels. Then I really like that character because he's super cool. So let's say you are a grown ass man, you're 16 years old, you're doing literally nothing in your life, you are just going to school, coming back, then watching those weird ass H videos or some shit, then playing games all day all night, talking to girls on Discord and thinking that you are doing some social connection, not going to the gym, not studying, not doing anything, right? Now imagine Ayano Koji sees you and sees your life. What would he think? Would he think that this shit is so cool, like I wanna be like him, whatever? Of course not. He would think that like what a retard, what a disgusting human being. He shouldn't even be called a human being. Of course. Like let's say Walter White. Like he was an intelligent person, a very intelligent person who had a well-rounded knowledge in every major part of chemistry, right? And then the strategies that he pulled off, those were amazing too. Now imagine he looks at your shitty ass daily routine. What will he think? Like you wouldn't even count as a piece of dirt in their eyes because of how cool they are. Just think about that. Now, let's say you got the highest score in your entire grade, in your entire year, or in your entire country or some shit. Like a very cool achievement. Now those characters would have some respect for you. Right? That's what I want. Like instead of just thinking that oh I want to be like that character, then making those goofy ass edits or just talking about them, you actually start becoming like them so that even they are proud of you. Right? So, as much as I have told you, now you gotta like actually think about it. You cannot just think, okay, whatever, then just move on. Remember that if there's a character or if there's anything that you like in any show or whatever, just think about it. How can I be like that thing? How can I be like that person so that more people like me, or I have that thing that that person has? And that from that you will get a huge amount of success, and I'm guaranteeing that because just 1.5 years ago I did that exact thing, and now I'm the school topper. I got the highest grades in 2 or 3 subjects, and many more things happened. Like the girl that I was talking about, we had a great conversation. We started talking every day, every night, or whatever. So there were a lot of things, right? You get success in every part of your life, and if you want to know exactly which part of your life you get success in, then of course I've made a video on it. Like what do you actually get after getting good grades? You can watch that. So this was all for the video, but if you like my advices and you think that you can learn a lot more from me, then I highly recommend you to join my program. It's like very affordable. Like how much is $5? That $5 will get you the highest grades in your entire school. That like I got those, so why cannot you? That's why I'm saying that you should join the program. It's very affordable right now, and there are 2 links. One is for international buyers, one is for Indian buyers. Indian buyers can pay in UPI, while international buyers of course can pay in card and everything. The price is the same. There is nothing like okay Indians first or internationals first. The price is the same, and I highly recommend it to you if you want better grades in your life, in your social circle, and want to be better. Right? It has my personal memorization technique, how to be good, discipline techniques, how to study each subject specifically, how to make a timetable, and many more things. That's why I'm saying that it's basically a steal. Like how much is $5 and you get so many things. That's why I'm saying you should join the course. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Till then, join the program, like and subscribe, watch my other videos, and try to be better. And remember, work like a dog, live like a lion.